23 Fortnite updates releasing this year. Fortnite has hosted gaming's biggest concerts, from Ariana Grande to Travis Scott, and it looks like things aren't slowing down anytime soon. According to rumors, the next concert coming to Fortnite will be headlined by Billie Eilish. It's apparently from an insider source, and if it's true, it would be huge. But there's an even more credible leak from Juice WRLD's manager. He said they were trying to get Juice WRLD in Fortnite and had a meeting with Epic Games this month about it. If things go well, he might be coming to the game after all. And not just as an Icon series, but an entire concert. And this is leading me to think this isn't just gonna be any concert. What if Fortnite hosted its own music festival in-game, where they had multiple artists do a concert? Now that would be insane. And it's not just concerts changing, because the Daily Bugle is also expecting a new look. Now, we were all confused when the season started and the collab POI wasn't obliterated and turned into something new, but it turns out that exact thing is happening soon. Thanks to a teaser from Epic Games themselves, we figured out that the Daily Bugle will soon become a massive IO base. Yes, in the Turning Point loading screen, you can see the Seven's army fighting inside of the volcano, and the POI looks completely different. Either they weren't allowed to put the Daily Bugle in a loading screen for legal reasons, or this is our first look at an upcoming POI. And if you want a snack while you watch the concerts, then the best Fortnite could offer is a tomato. Yes, there's a leaked upcoming tomato consumable that will grant a small amount of health over time, kind of like a micro guzzle juice. Let's just pray we can throw it at someone and eliminate them. But even that won't be as destructive as what can be found underneath the Fortnite Chapter 3 island. The map is filled with Easter eggs and secrets, and for the past season, all of our attention has been on the bones of the monster in the middle of the map. Well, less than 2 weeks ago, this location was updated with IO trucks, which seemed weird, but thanks to leaks and detective work from the community, we have a pretty good idea of what's about to unfold. This POI will soon become a cave, and if you go there, you're gonna hear some really horrifying sounds. This is paired with the fact that Epic are working on a fear mechanic that will have an effect on us if we go near the cave, so it sure sounds like the new POI is gonna be a horror show. And it gets even crazier. Right now, there's a vault in Command Cavern that has everyone talking. People think that Colombo is here, and we're gonna have to break him out at the end of the season, but listen closely and it sounds more like a long tunnel. And in the distance, you could hear metallic sounds. Listen to this. The community has done some insane detective work and figured out that the earthquakes from Season 1 line up perfectly with this vault, creating a huge tunnel between Command Cavern and the Devourer. But that's not as exciting as the leak changes to rebooting, which will change Fortnite forever. Introducing the Deployable Reboot, an item that will let us bring back our teammates without the need of a van. This means we could revive our friends in the final storm, or if a van is too far away. And speaking of distance, the hunting rifle is also coming back, but sadly it won't be as good at long shots as it used to be. Once the hunting rifle returns, it will do way less damage per hit, and a headshot with a legendary won't be an insta-kill anymore. They've also done the same thing to the upcoming heavy sniper. This will also no longer take out enemies with a single shot. For some reason, Epic are vaulting instant headshots. We have no idea why, but maybe it's to fit the popularity of the zero builds mode. So luckily, it'll do 5 times damage to vehicles. That's a plus, I guess. Well, luckily, it's not all about nerfs. There's an item in Chapter 3 right now that just doesn't feel as helpful as it used to be, and that is tents. Well, don't worry, they are getting an upgrade this season. Soon we'll be able to improve our tents by adding a campfire, picnic table, and an upgrade station. And Fortnite's plans for Season 2 just get more impressive. If you saw the story trailer and were disappointed that the blimps on the island don't actually fly, well, don't worry, the 7 is gonna deal with them. As they take back more territory throughout the season, the blimps at some POIs are gonna be destroyed and will fall and crash into the ground. There are files named Blimp crash sites, and while they probably won't be destroying entire POIs, it'll still leave a huge mess. So here's the locations of these crash sites. And so with all of these changes, there is still one massive thing missing from the season. The loot pool right now, it's okay, but it's gonna get way better once Epic drops their brand new shotgun. You can spot it in some Season 2 videos, and it looks like some vintage style shotgun, so I hope it does a ton of damage. It really does have the potential to be a fan favorite weapon. But if you consider yourself a fan of Assassin's Creed though, you're probably super excited to get the Ezio Auditore skin last month, and according to rumors, it won't just stop there. Yes, we might just be seeing Eivor from Valhalla in the item shop this season, and if it's true, this would be such a cool addition to the set. And as cool as that is, it won't be the most popular collab of Season 2. That award may go to WandaVision. It's one of the most anticipated Marvel crossovers since Spider-Man, and a lot of fans are really disappointed that neither Wanda or Vision are in Fortnite yet, but there is hope. If you wear the Doctor Strange skin and go to Metal Team Leader, she asks about his synthezoid friend, referencing Vision. With the upcoming Doctor Strange 2 movie featuring Vision and Wanda, it would be the perfect time to drop the skins, and if Epic is teasing Vision in game, this is pretty much confirmed. If you want to fly without being a superhero, then Season 2 has got you covered. Jetpacks will also be returning, and you'll get them from containers inside of the IO blimps, but they will have some changes. Once they return, jetpacks will work like Mandos from Chapter 2, where you can hover in place while aiming. In fact, these changes have already been added, and you can try them out in creative mode right now. But if you logged into Fortnite recently and saw a weird pop-up on your screen, well, you weren't alone. A lot of players got a message that said help the 7 reclaim POI name, and this was a really happy accident. Thanks to this, leakers have been able to figure out that Season 2 has way more than meets the eye. Instead of POIs changing sides over time, we're actually going to have to help the 7 reclaim them and take back the territory ourselves. In the next week, the map is going to change from this to this. Yes, the 7 are slowly taking back Coney Crossroads, and the IO's red circle is only going to get smaller throughout the season. There's so much to look forward to, and in the middle of all this, we also have funding stations. Recently, we funded armored battle buses, mounted turrets, and soon we're about to choose between the MK7 and the Combat AR. But it goes even deeper. As Season 2 goes on, we'll have to decide between rift bubbles and balloons, which is kind of a tough choice. If balloons take the victory, they will come with a new camo design to match the war theme. And then we'll also have to vote for the boogie bombs versus rift to go, so I'm excited to see what the community chooses. Fortnite's upcoming features are always trying to freshen things up, and Epic are working on a new app named Post Party. It'll let us capture clips on Fortnite and Rocket League and share it with our friends, and I know most consoles have a built-in clip system at this point, but who knows, it might be useful to a lot of people. But right now, our attention is drawn to a leak that has everyone talking. In the files for Chapter 3, there's an unnamed POI codenamed DD Machine, and it'll have lightning and thermal sight. Could the DD stand for Doomsday? And if so, are we seeing the return of Midas's device? Now, we haven't heard anything from this POI since the original leak, but we are keeping an eye on it. Something big is definitely in the works here. If it's big explosions that you want, though, we don't have to wait for a Doomsday device. Airstrikes are also coming to Season 2. Yes, after all these years, we'll be able to play with airstrikes in Battle Royale again. They have been given some changes too. Strikes will do way less damage to players, but have double damage to builds and vehicles. But they're not going to be even slightly as devastating as another weapon returning this season, LMGs. A lot of fans spotted these in the Zero Builds trailer, right next to the Heavy Sniper, confirming their return. And we got no idea if these will also be getting nerfed, so we'll have to wait and see. So would you guys want changes to the LMGs once they come back? Let me know in the comments. And so sure, we have heavy snipers, airstrikes, LMGs, but a super controversial item is also coming back this season, lightsabers. These have split the community over the years. Some people love them and others absolutely hate them. But once the Obi-Wan show releases, they'll definitely return. They might even come with some new Star Wars skins like Obi-Wan or Darth Vader. And speaking of collabs, Moon Knight premiered on Disney Plus this week. Considering all of the Marvel stuff happening this season, it wouldn't be a surprise if Moon Knight was to make his way into Fortnite. Leakers claim that content creators have been invited by Epic Games to watch the Moon Knight premiere, so it might be the confirmation we have been waiting for. And so while we're waiting, we also have the Shield Ore item that could drop anytime soon. With the Shield Keg in game right now, it has taken most of the spotlight away from any other Shield-focused items. But the Shield Ore is different to anything we have seen before. It's a little robot that'll follow us around and regenerate our shield, kind of like Bud the Mushroom. Who knows, maybe Bud was a test trial for this item. Either way, I hope one of them comes to the game soon. A leak that no one is talking about though is one that was dropped by Epic themselves. In the covers for the upcoming Zero War story, you can see a ton of characters that'll be coming to Fortnite, including Captain Carter, Falcon, Iron Fist, Hellcat, Silk, and Grey Hulk. As these are in a Fortnite comic, it's practically confirmed they will be coming to the game throughout the year. The same happened for the DC Batman stuff, and everyone in that thing eventually came out, even Batman Who Laughs. Something that everyone wants though is the saddle item. This thing has been leaked since late Chapter 2 and still hasn't arrived. It was going to be a feature that let us ride wildlife and use them as vehicles, but we are still waiting, Epic. There could be a reason that the Saddler is still not out though. Season 2 is jam-packed full of upcoming vehicles that has everyone excited. The Choppa is coming back in a couple of weeks. It will have a brand new 7 themed design. It'll appear at POIs that the 7 have control of and will probably be replacing the blimps that they shoot down. To counter this, the IO will bring back planes. They can be seen in various loading screens and the Season 2 story trailer. Speaking of vehicles hiding in plain sight, you can also see an unreleased tow truck and muscle car at the end of the trailer. Will they finally be coming to the game after all this time? The Ballers will also be coming back and will have way more HP than before, so if you like 30 people in the final circle, this one is for you. If you prefer to stay on the ground though, a new quad bike vehicle is arriving in Season 2, and it'll probably be a revamped quad crasher. Well, that's it. Please subscribe, help us get 6 million subscribers. It's been Tommy, and keep it here on Top 5 Gaming.